Good evening, everyone. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the East High School Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. I was blue and I was always wearing a frown because my gal had turned me down. Then we met and you can bet I knew from the first you were my love, and that's when the old gray cloud burst. My heart really flew the day you caught my eye. I hope that we two will never say goodbye. Clouds of gray have silver linings when they're reversed. I found your love, and that's when the old gray cloud burst. That's when the old gray cloud burst. Oh, ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-doo-da-dee-ah. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-doo-da-dee-dwee-ah. Bo-way-oh, bo-bo, yada yada. Cloudburst, the old gray cloudburst.
Wow. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. That's a truly great way to celebrate. Sorry, there's a lot of chords down here. What an excellent example of our youth in this district between the color guard and this singing group. Thank you to Mrs. LaDonna Backman, their director. Excellent. It was just perfect. They are such wonderful singers. Welcome to our State of the District event. This gives our district a chance to reach out to the community to directly share information about what we are doing and our future plans. I would first like to introduce my fellow colleagues on the board of LCSD 1. Ms. Marguerite Herman, they're in the front row. Mr. Jim Landon, Mr. Nate Breen, Mrs. Lynn Story-Heiler, Mr. Mark Clausen, and we have one more, but he probably isn't here yet, Tim Bolin. Thank you. Two themes I would like to share with you this evening: what the board is doing to position our district for success, and how we as a district are trying to engage and partner even more with our community. Leadership governance. As chairman, I hoped to see our board engage in a board professional development forum. It's a leadership program offered by the Wyoming School Boards Association. The board jumped into this endeavor enthusiastically, and off we went. The training focuses on working with the board on roles and responsibilities within the district. I am proud to say we completed our training and are better off for it. The fiscal outlook. One thing the board has to be conscious of is our fiscal responsibilities and situation. With the news we have received recently regarding School Facilities Commission funds, the state revenue picture in general, a possible $600 million shortfall over the next 3 years, we must be proactive to ensure that our district is positioned well to deal with tough fiscal times. We must plan now to do more with less and leverage our local resources to fill the fiscal gap that the state once so generously filled. And this is where the community engagement comes in. We have an excellent school district with teachers who are giving their all to their jobs and students, but they are being assigned many more tasks of administrative requirements, social concerns, behavioral issues, individualized learning for every student. And this is not only taxing, but sometimes nearly impossible to do every day, along with teaching a lesson. But even with these challenges, these are times of tremendous potential. We continue to study the new suggestions and mandates for pedagogy and grade configuration. We can truly state right now that our Wyoming students are ranked some of the best in the world, as evidenced by the National Assessment of Education Progress and Trends in International Mathematics and Science, where the data was shared recently during a key legislative meeting. It shows Wyoming leading among Western states. We continue to give your children utmost priority, offering them a constantly increasing level of excellence regardless of economic hurdles. But we cannot do it alone. We need you, the parents, your engagement at school functions, at home, helping kids with homework, knowing their schedule, and helping them be equipped to learn. On the district's end, we need to reinvent a more accommodating way to schedule and meet the needs of modern families. Our children are inundated daily with conflicting and contradicting messages through the media, and it is up to us, the adults in their lives, to head off the negative effects of society. Parents, your involvement in your children's lives is invaluable. We cannot put a price on it. Remember that many of the obstacles today are not really new and have been confronted by those who have gone before us. And we stand here as a testament that they successfully cleared those hurdles. In conclusion, I want to just give one note to some work that is done for those of you who have children that walk to school. We have designated safe walking paths. These paths are determined by a committee of the Laramie County School District 1 Transportation and Planning Office, the Cheyenne Police Department, the Sheriff's Department, the Highway Patrol, City Engineering, and County Public Works. I cannot emphasize to you enough the importance of your child following these routes when crossing streets. Thank you, and now we'll hear from Mr. Brinkman, our technology specialist.
The mission of Laramie County School District 1, in cooperation with students, parents, staff, and the community, is to guarantee a high-quality education in a safe and orderly environment for all students, inspiring them to become lifelong learners and responsible, productive citizens.
As a principal, we're focusing on raising the graduation rate. We want more students to graduate with their cohort across the district, and also preparing students for college and career readiness once they graduate from high school, which includes also having them score higher across the district on the ACT score that will prepare them for college entrance and readiness.
I think what I want the students to be able to do is be better informed and more participatory citizen. Because I teach social studies, I think that's the ideal goal of what we want them to be. I want people who are informed and knowledgeable participating in our system and our government and society.
So having good grades is important to me because short term, having good grades allows me to play the sports that I want to play, and long term it gets me into the college that I need to start my career.
So my role as a teacher is to really inspire students to catch fire with their learning and get excited and go above and beyond so then they're ready to take the challenging classes in the future, and they're not afraid to do some of the hard things.
Every year we take a look at the results from our MAPS test and from our PAWS test and help us do planning for where we're going, take a look at where we feel like our strengths are, where our weaknesses are, what some things that we need to address to make sure we're giving the kids a good, sound educational program.
My teacher's name is Mrs. Hurd, and she is really nice. She actually encourages us, and other than just telling us to do something, she shows us how.
I always want to make things that we learn in class applicable to real life. But, I also just need to be kind of that little prod that pushes them to always work a little bit harder, try a little bit harder. Students need to not be satisfied where they are academically as well as teachers.
The best thing about coming to school every day is that I get to learn, and I learn more, and I have fun. And I get to do cool stuff.
So we have kids of all kinds that come in to our school, that come into our district, and by the second or third day of school, they're my kids, and I love them.
Challenging myself and actually questioning, why am I doing this? Why does somebody want to read this? Why? And it helps me get my point across, with my writing.
I really enjoy Intro to CAD because I like working with the computers and the software that's available to us and all the cool designs and stuff that we can make on it.
So what I really enjoy about teaching, my colleagues are wonderful in our building, and the kids are fantastic. When they get excited and they want to go further and learn more, and it's just exciting to be a part of that. It's like touching the future.
The best thing about being a principal in Laramie County School District #1 is the students. We have great kids, they're motivated, they're creative, they're intelligent, and they really want to be successful.